It's not Chris Paul, but it's definitely not AI. But I'm going to talk about today who I think is the best ringless player in the history of the NBA. And not only that, but I'm going to consult an article from Bleacher Report that was released in 2010 talking about this very topic and outlining the 20 greatest NBA ringless players. And I'm not sure if they'll get it right, but I'm going to keep an open mind because that's what I do in this channel. And first off, I'm going to start by telling you the two players I have in mind that I think are the top two ringless players ever. And you may not agree, you may not disagree, whatever, but to me, it's a toss up between these two players. Okay, so on the one hand, you have Charles Barkley, and on the other one, you have Karl Malone. Okay, so you may be thinking to yourself, why you have Karl Malone but not John Stockton? And as good as John Stockton's been, and as many assists as he's had in the history, the most in the history of the NBA, I just do not see John Stockton's play being as good without Karl Malone. Whereas I see Karl Malone's play being just as good if John Stockton wasn't there. So that's why I put Karl Malone right up there in terms of best ringless player. And Charles Barkley, come on, man. People don't understand how good this guy was. And he was short for his position. And he took on Michael Jordan and the Bulls during that finals year. And if it wasn't for Jordan, honestly, I don't even think he would be in this category because Jordan was just a monster, bro. He just ruined so many people's dreams. And that's what happens when you're the GOAT. But that's my opinion, and we'll see what Bleacher Report's opinion is. And so let's get to it. So here we got the article itself, 20 greatest players in NBA history without a ring. Now, I've read through the bottom 10 players on this list, and I'm going to skip over them because I barely know any of these guys. And to my knowledge, I think some of them were in the ABA before they transitioned to the NBA. And to me, that doesn't seem fair to put them on this list because they were like out of their prime by the time they got to the NBA. And even if they were still in their prime, there wasn't as many chances for them to even win a ring. So to me, it's like, okay, we can understand why they never won a ring in the NBA because they just like they didn't have the time to do so. Okay, so top 10, we got number 10, George Gervin. I agree with this so far. This is good. I'm glad they put him on this list because he deserves it. Number 9, let's see who we got. Alex English, another good player to put on this list. Now, I can't tell you much of their games, but what I can tell you is that they were bona fide elite scorers, okay? These guys were good. And Alex English, man, from what I've seen from this guy, man, wow, man, this guy is really good. Like, this guy... Yeah, that's all I have to say, man. Don't quiz me on any of this, though. Number 8, Pete Maravich, another NBA legend that I've heard about, but never really bothered to research. So yeah, he probably deserves it if he's never won a ring. To be honest, I actually thought he won a ring. Or is that Havlicek? I don't know. One of them, I think one of them won a ring. Reggie Miller. Okay, this is a very good entry. Reggie Miller really is a good... He should be on our list. But I don't know if number 7 would suit him. Perhaps he does... Perhaps he's not as good as the 6 players that are going to be in this list above him. So, number 6, Dominique Will. Okay, yep. This is good. Dominique Wilkins is above Reggie Miller, and he's better than him. So, this is a good entry. Okay. Number 5, let's see who it is. This is a long one. Patrick Ewing. Okay, that's another player I had on my list, but he was not in the top 2. And what I was saying about being the top 2 is that those 2 players, Charles Barkley and Karl Malone, they're toss-ups, all right? So one of them can easily take the number 1 spot, but I think they're just that good to... They're both that good that I'm not sure which one to pick. So I'm just going to put them at number 1 as well. So number 5, Patrick Ewing, that's a good one on the list. I wonder if they're going to put Chris Paul on number 4 or number 3. If they put him higher than that, I would be so disappointed. Let's see what they got on number 4. John Stockton. Okay, this is the guy exactly. This is what I'm saying. Karl Malone edges him by a lot. So you see John Stockton here on the top 5, which I don't have a problem with, right? I don't have a problem with John Stockton being on this list because he was very good, and he did do a lot for the Utah Jazz at that time. But again, Karl Malone really was the better player. And let's see who's at number three. I don't think Chris Paul's gonna be in this list anyway. What the hell? Charles Bark. What? Are you kidding me? Okay. You know what? Number three is not too far out. Okay, it's not too far out. Charles Barkley being at number three is understandable, because again, I see a lot of people. They will argue Karl Malone's better than him, which is true. Like he was an overall better player than Charles Barkley, so you could put him on that list. But I just think Charles Barkley did so much, and Charles Barkley had so much to go through, and it's like I don't know if I want to put Karl Malone over him just like that. If I had a gun pointed at me and I had to choose between them, I'd pick Karl Malone too. Okay, but who's number two though? Okay, yo, who's number one? I'm scared they put Chris Paul number one. There's no way they put Chris Paul number one. Okay, oh my god. I'm scared they put Chris Paul number one. If they put Chris Paul number one, I'm logging off, man. I don't know what to tell you, man. This list is really starting to irritate me. Now, of course, my two players in the top three, I'm happy to see it because they do deserve to be on that list. But who's number one? Please, for the love of God, please don't tell me Chris Paul's number one. Please don't tell me. If Chris Paul's number one, man. Okay, let's see. Elgin Baylor. Okay. I don't understand, but okay, let's read on because Elgin Baylor might actually be better than Carmelo. I don't understand how you can say that, man. Carmelo's number two in scoring. He... How is Elgin Baylor better than Malone? I'm sorry, but Karl Malone is better than. I'm pissed. Okay, let's read. So career honors: 10-time NBA All NBA first team selection, Rookie of the Year, 11-time NBA All-Star, 8-time NBA Finals appearance, won the NBA Top 50 Player All Time, Hall of Famer. What can I say? Elgin Baylor is not only the greatest of non-champions, but is perhaps one of the 10 best players in NBA history. Because his greatness coincided with that of Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell, he didn't win a league MVP. However, he was a pioneer. In his first season, he averaged 19.8 rebounds a game. He's only 6'5". Wow. However, the dominance of Boston Celtics in 1960 played a primary role in denying Baylor and his great Laker team from winning it all. Ironically, Baylor decided to hang it up early in 1971-72, the same season the Lakers won a record 33 consecutive games. They, of course, won the title that year without their leader. Elgin Baylor has taken in stride. Wow, and they won the title. What does that tell you about the team he was in? I'm so pissed. So you mean to tell me Elgin Baylor, after he retired, the following year, that Laker team manages to win a title? What does that tell you about that team? How good were they already without him, man? Come on, man. Flipping hell, man. If Karl Malone left Utah, and that following year, they would not even make the playoffs. That's how freaking good he was. That's how good Karl Malone was. I refuse to believe that this is why he was in 8-time NBA Finals appearance. That era was not as competitive as the era in Karl Malone played in, okay? I'm sorry, but you can't tell me that Elgin Baylor is better than Karl Malone just because they went to 8 NBA Finals. It's like saying that Bill Russell is better than Jordan because he went into 11 consecutive NBA Finals. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me, man? Come on, bro. I'm logging off. I am logging out, fam. Peace out. Boop.